Hello, hello, hello. It's good to see you again. It's good to be here one more time. I'm happy to be doing this. And yeah, sure. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it going, all right? Keep it moving in a positive way. I just got to know from people's timeline that August 26th was eldest daughter day celebration. So people posted it on their timeline and I got to see it. Fortunately, I didn't know it was a thing actually. Where have I been? Have I been in the world at all? But I later saw it and I really liked it. I like the fact that they were appreciated. We appreciated. I don't know if you know that I'm also the eldest daughter of my mom and my dad. I have two other sisters, lovely sisters. So I'm the eldest first child. So shout out to all the first daughters in the house listening to me on this podcast. I want to say shout out to you all. It's not easy to be one. It's not easy to be a first child. I know all that it takes to be one. It's not a bad thing. I mean, we are just assigned with that responsibility of being the first. It's a very good role. It comes with a lot of responsibility. You have to be the one to, your sisters are looking up to you. You have to perform some responsibility. Your mom also wants you to be, there are some standards you have to keep so that your sister up to you as the best sister they can ever have. And all of those other responsibility. But there's this other responsibility. There's this one responsibility that I know that every other sister or elder sister, daughter listening to me would also have: independence. It comes with the territory, right? I mean, we just have to have it. I learned my own when I was in high school to be independent. So I'm going to share that story with you. How did that happen? So when I was in elementary school, my mom, which we call primary school in Nigeria, my mom and my dad arranged transportation for myself and my younger sister, the second one. The third one was not in the picture at that time. So it was arranged that we were picked from school, brought home, and all of that. So by the time I got to high school, which is called secondary school in Nigeria, the junior version. So it splitted into two. You spend like 6 years in secondary school in Nigeria. So in my junior secondary school, I have a friend. My friend, I used to go and call her. So before I jump into that, so my mom makes sure that I get to the bus. So when I went into high school, I had to go by myself. But before I started going by myself, my mom would take me to the bus stop so that I'm able to familiarize myself with how to take transportation alone and just for safety reasons. Shout out to my mom, the mother hen that I called. I also got the mother hen syndrome from her. So thank you. Fantastic. We did all of that. She went with me a couple of times, so I was able to go by myself. But I noticed that there are some friends in my area, in my environment, in my neighborhood, let me say, that are also going to the same secondary school as I am. So what I did was I used to call them. The first one, I call her and then we go together. There's this other one. If the first one is not available, I'll go with the second one. But the second one, our house is kind of still far from my home, farther from my home, and it's not so straightforward. So I used to go to the first one. I prefer to go to the first one. How did I learn my lesson of independence? The first one that I go to, all of a sudden, the guardian decided to take her to a boarding house, to the boarding house of the same school that we both go to. So you understand what I mean? So I had to continue, going by myself. Thankfully for me, I just did what I have to do. So I told myself, why am I feeling this way? I don't know if anybody feels this way. I started feeling some kind of way, some type of way. I felt like the whole world is looking at me. And I'm telling you, I don't think anybody's looking at me. I just had that feeling. I felt like I was naked. I needed protection from something. Like, what did I do? It felt as if my friend was a covering. She wasn't a covering, right? It wasn't like she was a protection, but I had the feeling. I like the feel it comes with, like, oh, we're going together and I have somebody to journey this life with. That was my first lesson of learning that in this life, you are alone. This path that you're going through, you are going to take this path by yourself without needing to have people with you sometimes. Sometimes you have to take decisions by yourself. Before I go into that, my friend started the boarding house. I had to start going to school. I prefer to do that rather than go and call the other friend because it would take a lot of time. I might be sweating on the way before I get to school. Then before we get to school and, before we take the taxi. So I said, you know what? You have to do this. It was as if it was a big test for me until I started thinking about it when I grew up. And I said to myself, why was it difficult? I had to learn the lesson. It felt as if people were going to look at me. That was where I learned the lesson of independence and confidence. And today, I can tell you for a fact that I learned a lesson from there. I had to go by myself. I had to say, okay, Tolu, this is the time for you to be self-sufficient. So, and as the first daughter, you will learn the same thing. You will learn it one way or the other, subconsciously, because you will feel like, oh, you have so much responsibility. Nobody's telling you to, but then you start to have to develop that independence because already you're being assigned some duties because you want to be, the best image for your sister, best, version, so that they see you as the best sister or the best son and all of that. So it comes with the territory. Shout out to all of you. And then don't say because we are first daughters, we need support as well. If you're watching this podcast today, wherever you're watching from, send me a gift for coffee, for tea, for being a first child. It's not easy. We know, right? It's not easy to be one. Send me a coffee, send me something like a gift to my account. I would really, really appreciate it. Just for all the emotional, labor of being a first daughter. So it's worth it that we are being celebrated. I love it. And so I learned all of that. I learned to make decisions by myself and I sat with myself. I don't think I went to my mom and told her about it, but I remember that I had to sit down and say, Tolu, you have to do this. Nobody's looking at you. You think the whole world, nobody even care. First week, I did it. Second week, I did it. I was happy. Like, oh yeah, I can do it. I also learned the lesson of, I can do it. I can actually do this, use my confidence and then my self-sufficiency as well. So firstborn are super, super independent. And a lot of people that know us usually think, what is it? They kind of feel on top of the world. We don't have a choice. We took on that leadership role before we even knew it subconsciously. So when you see us, celebrate us, buy us a gift. Okay? And so in life, we'll take decisions. I want you to get to a point in your life. I'm talking to my girlies here. So the eldest ladies in the house, you will get to a point you will have to be on your own. You have to take decisions on your own. You have to get to a point where you are taking independent decisions on your own by yourself. You have to get there. Sometimes we will need people. We are not an island, of course. We will need people to support us, need advice and all of that. But one thing that Yoruba people used to say, remember I said I will put in Yoruba, because I'm a Yoruba girl. And my mom used to speak all those proverbs. Toto shebi ẹ̀yin òwe, Toto shebi òwe ẹ̀yin àgbà. Before we say a proverb, they said we should pay, some respect to our elders. Tó bá kọjú sí ẹ kó tá, tó bá kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ kó tá, tó bá kù wọ́ nìkan, dèrò àrẹ̀pà, dèrò àrẹ̀pà. So that's what I'm here to say, that you will get to a point you have to take decisions by yourself. You just have to do it. You just have to learn it. You have to get to that point. I wish you all the best every time. Stay growing, stay happy, keep yourself wonderful. Make sure that sometimes when you need support, send me an email. I'm here to support as well. And then for all of you that know that we are first daughter, send us a gift, support us, And did I say that we are 3 girls, wonderful ladies? And yeah, I'm the first. Yeah, stay tuned. I would always be back. I love you. I will always try to be back. Thank you.